Hey everybody! Welcome back to Don't Starve Together! Once again. I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking, Bloody Vampire. Unfortunately I had to get a little bit annoyed at some people on the Discord. But other than that, I'm doing quite good. Basically, I didn't think I'd need to add it to the rules, but there's been a couple instances of this. And so, I'm gonna add it to the official Discord rules. I don't want to see anyone ever bragging about trolling on my Discord. Even if it's about trolling somebody else, you know? Like, yeah. It's not something I want to see. And it got me a little bit annoyed, so I took care of that. But anyways, yeah, let's just enjoy the game. Hey, Josh the polar bear. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, we'll just enjoy the game. Alright. So, last time I died thanks to the Bearger being very, very angry. And I just didn't have armor when I fought him, which was a bad idea. I tried to loot from him. That's right. Good to see you, Josh the polar bear. Welcome to the stream. Alright, now I'll just start inventing things. I forget what the heck I was doing. Just building roads. That's all I was doing, was building roads for now. But anyone's welcome to join this game. The server is Dracula. The password is D. Good to see you, Madness Player Gaming. Welcome back to the stream. And just, you know, recently for me, life has had sadly, lots of little annoying difficulties, and yeah, I'm just glad to be playing this game now and relaxing. That's for sure. Sometimes the little things in life can really get you down. They just add up. I'd hate to say it, but it's true. But things will be better. That's just how life is sometimes. That all the little things, the bad little things happen all at the same time. And sometimes that can be hard to handle, like, just like a few things going wrong, that's one thing, but like, has the moose goose been killed? I don't believe so. No. And, I believe there's more than one moose goose during the spring season, right? But it's still autumn right now. Or I think, did we kill one moose goose? During one of the previous springs we killed a moose goose. Alright, I'll just leave that nightmare fuel there, that's fine. I'll keep chopping down trees so I constantly have pine cones, because that's a good thing for me. I think I had some more rocky terrain, right? No, just slimy turf. But yeah, good to see you all, Pedro and Maxwell all the way. Welcome to the stream. You need someone to kill one for vengeance. Okay. I remember last time we had a strongman who, killed the Bearger. So we got the Bearger last time. Somebody got vengeance on the Bearger for me, which was nice. So we don't have to worry about that being a nuisance in the future. Right, and I'll just eat twigs, because that's, far more plentiful. You set all the monsters to lots? I remember doing that for, like, the spiders one time, and it was just, like, spiders everywhere. If only I had been Weber when I did that setting, but I thought that'd be too easy, so I tried, like, forget which character I tried. Maybe I should have been Wigfrid in that scenario. That would have worked out pretty well, actually. Did I leave, that's right, I left my pitchfork here. I'm gonna fork some pitch. What else should I be doing today besides just making a better road network? So I finished off this road down here. That's a good thing. I thought I had a ton of rocky terrain somewhere. I can always get more, though. I think I did. That's right. And I was gonna use this nightmare fuel and make more swords. Yeah, things will get better. Things will get better. It's just a lot of little things, just like a lot of little annoyances and things that I didn't like, tasks that you don't expect to have to do, and then you have to do it, and then like, yeah, I don't know, just a lot of little annoyances, that just things that need to be dealt with that I didn't expect to have to deal with. A lot of those kind of things. And some of which are kind of disappointing, so there, let's like, I guess when you get too much of that at the same time, it does. I guess it would get on anyone's nerves. But I will acknowledge that that is actually a personal trait of mine, whereas if too many things go wrong in a row, I have trouble, like, compartmentalizing things. You know, like saying, well, this is just one thing going wrong and has nothing to do with that other thing that went wrong. But then it's like, I don't know, like, yeah, I'll start... It's kind of like the show Fawlty Towers. I guess that's why I like the show Fawlty Towers so much. That, like, the main character in the show Fawlty Towers is very much like me in that if a whole bunch of things go wrong in a row, I'll start to go insane. Oh, I'll start to get very... Like, I can't just say, okay, well, this is just one thing wrong, and it has nothing to do with this other thing that went wrong, and then there's another thing going wrong, and another thing going wrong, and another thing going wrong, and now I'm just insane. It's like, there's no way that another thing can go wrong after 10 other... The camp got burned down? Well, how'd that happen? James Money 01. Huh. Well, the camp got burned down. Was that after I... There is a little bit of time after I log off and before I shut the server down, so I might not have noticed. Oh well, so the camp got burnt down. Wonder if that was James Money's fault, or if he just happened to be there when it burned down. Because you wouldn't think that the person who did it would get themselves killed. At the same time, maybe if they just don't give a crap. You feel like if somebody was trying, they would have burnt down the whole camp, though. So maybe James Money died valiantly trying to protect the camp after things went up. I have no idea, but it is slightly disappointing, I gotta say. But you know what? I'm already, like, at maximum annoyance level, so this isn't really gonna bother me any. This is one thing that's not gonna bother me, because it's in a video game and not in my real life, so hey. I don't give a shit. Oh, it's Wilderness Mode. See, this is why I like Wilderness Mode. I don't have to give a shit. I don't have to give a shit about nothing. Like, that's... I gotta remember to engage this mode of this mentality sometimes when things start to go wrong. I gotta engage this I don't give a fuck mode. It's hard for me to do that, though, to switch gears. Yeah. Oh, well. Like, these things happen. It's just... You know, my camp's underground, so also, really, that's fine. Ah. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad I can make your guys' day better, so thank you. Thank you for saying that, Madness Player. Yeah. I'm glad I can make your days better even when my day isn't going so great. That does mean something. That makes me feel slightly better. These glowing roads are really cool. Not exactly sure how those are crafted, but they're kind of neat. Alright, so I'm going to have to find some rocky terrain and start pitchforking. That's right. And the rocky terrain was over there, so... Yeah. It happens. You know, life happens. It's all part of life. Hey, good to see you, YTC XCYFTR. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the smiley faces. Yeah, I really like the idea of a glowing road too. It's nice. At least you're happy. And you know, I'm starting to feel better already. I'm feeling better already. You know, sometimes you just have to laugh at everything. Like, just laugh at the fact... Like, I'm kind of laughing at the fact that I was so freaking uptight today. You know. Just a lot of little things. Should I set off a volcano that might destroy the planet? What you talking about, bloody vampire? Yeah, that's... Sure. I mean, if you can. It's... Well, if you can, first what you should do, bloody vampire, is ask for $1 billion. But yeah, like I was about to say, thank God for the gifts, or whatever. Thank existence for the gift of laughter. It is like one of the most important abilities, one of the most useful abilities I have is the ability to laugh at myself. Because otherwise, if I didn't have that, I don't know, like, I would be down on myself a lot. But sometimes it's like, sometimes I do stuff that's like so stupid or so... But sometimes it's either me being so stupid or life being so stupid that you just have to laugh at yourself, because otherwise you really would go nuts. Maybe it is a little bit of an insane laughter, but laughter is good. Laughter is important. Yeah. However, like, in comparison to all the other coping or defense mechanisms I have, laughing is the best one. Because if you take yourself seriously, well, that's dangerous. There's, like, a lot of people that take themselves seriously, and then, like... Well, like, I wouldn't be able to deal with... If I took myself too seriously, I wouldn't be able to deal with trolls. But if you laugh at yourself, you know, like... Yeah, I'm willing to take myself down a notch and do self-deprecating comedy, so really... How much more space does that give trolls to attack you? Oh, I know I'm an idiot, so... Really the damage is done. I'm not saying you should be mean to yourself, but you gotta be realistic. Like, there are some people who just look at themselves with just too much... Either they're just way too serious, or they're like, I don't know, whatever they're calling like a try-hard these days, or whatever. I don't know, it's... I've been alive a long time, you know, I've had a good 33 years on this planet, but I still am trying to figure out what the heck is the right attitude to have in life. Because I'm still far from being a perfectly well-adjusted human being, but I'm at least better off than when I was a few years ago. I'm still, you know, none of us are perfect. Sometimes life is as stressful as hell, though. That's just how it is. But yeah, going back to Faulty Towers, that's what I... Were you a troll in the past? I wouldn't say so, no. A troll somebody who gives me a hard time without necessarily meaning to is not a troll. A troll is somebody who really knows what the fuck they're doing and keeps doing it, you know? A troll is like trolls are people who, like, work together in squads or even just, like, target people and try to get them to, like, you know, kill themselves and junk. That's what real trolls are. Like, in accidents, like, I don't think... Like, Dean of the Tower, I know you said something in the past that might have annoyed me at one point, but I don't think you intended to. And that's, like, that's different. That was just me just being sensitive about, like... I think it was, like, during the stream of... Let's see, what was it? I remember, That's right. I was doing bad in the game Dark Wood. And I remember you saying something that was, like... You were trying to give me advice, but I was like, I was just like, I didn't take it the right way, and so it's like, I know what I did wrong, kind of thing. So it's like, I got, like, annoyed at one point, maybe, but that's like the worst thing you've ever done, Dean of the Tower, and you were just trying to be helpful, and I was just doing bad in the game, and I just took it the wrong way, and that's far from trolling, that's just me. This is me being kind of a dick. It's me kind of being, well, just me being worked up about stuff. And we all get that way sometimes, where you get, like, just annoyed because you know. But no one should kill themselves, exactly. Yeah. Definitely. No one should ever, don't kill yourself. No one should kill themselves. And anyone who tells someone to kill themselves is just being a dick. And that's real trolling. That's what real trolling is. So yeah, no, you guys are so cool to me, and I am so grateful to have a good audience. And that's why I'm glad that, you know, yeah, I'm glad to have the community I have, so yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all of you guys here. And, yeah, I've dealt with real trolling before. I know what that feels like. It's not good. But I can deal with it at least. Certainly have learned to deal with it. Alright, I kind of want to remake the Shadow Manipulator. Because it's a disappointing thing that just got destroyed. Yeah, oh, if you tell someone to kill themselves and they kill themselves, that's like, yeah, that's really bad. Yeah, beyond trolling? Yeah. I mean, if there is something beyond trolling, well, yeah, like, if it's basically criminal, it's, in some places it is considered, like, a crime, yeah. Exactly. So, yeah, it's like... And I guess since we are on the topic of trolling, I was wondering if I shouldn't just, like, totally avoid the topic. But I'll go ahead and say it since we're talking about it, but I do find it kind of disturbing that, like... Well, like, last time I did get trolled, it was a group of people, they were working together. One of the things they called me, and it surprised the crap out of me, was they called me a social justice warrior. And I've never done anything like that. Like, I don't have time to fight for social justice. I don't even know... I don't, like... And isn't it like people call social justice warriors, like, feminists and junk, or... I don't know, like, the definition of social justice warrior keeps getting stretched and stretched, and now trolls just use it to just, like... say anyone who doesn't like being trolled is a social justice warrior. And it's like, I don't think being against trolling makes you a social justice warrior. Because I'm definitely not on their side. That's not like, that's off, I don't know. It's like, I'm not on either side. Don't try to put me on a side. That's annoying. See, we had the press, or no, yeah, we need to get the press agitator back too. But really, that's just an attempt to, like, but, I mean, that was like, they were trying to trap me, obviously. It's like, trying to get me to admit, like, well, like, trolls want to make you into the ideal target for trolls. They want to turn you into a victim, so they look for weakness. Yeah, maybe they mistaken me for Keemstar, yes. Yep. Anyways, yeah. I don't have time. I don't have time to be a warrior for any sort of cause. I'm no warrior for a cause. I would know because I'd be busy doing busybody stuff. I'm just not a busybody. I haven't gotten into politics in any shape or form, really. So yeah. But again, yeah, like there are people on extremes on both sides. Exactly. You got it. Well, it's just a strategy of, like, trolls want to use labels because it's easy to label someone, and then attack that label. Because otherwise, well, like that's just like one of the keys of insulting. You find like a weakness and then you exploit that weakness, whatever. And so it's like I didn't react to the social justice warrior thing, so they moved on to other insults. But it's like, I don't know. It's like, if social justice warriors are the enemy, then going around calling everyone social justice warriors, isn't that going to, like, hurt the cause? If you really hate social justice warriors, don't you want to minimize the number of people that are that thing? And, like, so wouldn't you want to try to win people over rather than, yeah, so obviously they weren't trying to have a conversation. They were they were just trying to troll. That's exactly what they were doing. It was just weird. It's just weird how often I see that. Oh, did it? Did the stream freeze? Exactly. Extremists like each other, and they grow from one another. Ah, good. Okay, so the stream only froze for OctoEdit. Well, sorry to hear that, OctoEdit. But yeah, it's like, it's just that human tribalism. It's like, are you part of my tribe? You better be part of my tribe. If you're not part of my tribe, I'm gonna kill you. You know, it's like the world, there's so many people who have gotten after me. Like, changing topics. I remember in high school, like, people would ask, like, what kind of music I listened to. And if I didn't listen to their music, they would start attacking me verbally. Like, insulting me and crap. I got insulted by people who liked rap music. I got insulted by people who liked Pearl Jam. I got insulted by people who liked, like, so many different types of music. Just because I didn't, like, really focus on one particular type of music, and it was like, it was weird. Or this brand, or that thing, or that... Yeah, that kind of stuff. Why are we talking about tribe killing? Because the troll's trying to divide people. That's just what they do. Just people try to say, like, you're not part of my group, and therefore I get to attack. It's just, that's all it is to it. It's like I would just, like, in high school, I would try to be people's friend. I would talk to people for a while, and certain groups would accept me. Like the outcasts and junk, you know? And, like, sometimes some of the nicer, preppy people. But then there's certain groups that would surprise you and attack. Oh, it's more than that. More than that. More than that, but it's been a part of it. Yes. I'm just kind of going over. I'm going over all the incidents because it got me on the subject. It certainly got me on the subject. But, like, I've been in silence. Usually, in my opinion, the best thing, like what they say, don't feed the trolls, you know? So that's why I've been silent about it. But it's like, you know, I don't think there's any trolls here to be fed. So right now, I'm just, like, just talking about, that's why I'm trying to talk about the concepts more than individuals. Because if you talk about individuals, that just gives them power. So yeah, it's just more of the concept. And so, yeah, let's not focus on individuals. focusing on... You always gotta look at the bigger picture with these kind of things. Plus, you know, I don't want to give any individuals a hard time. That's just... That's the opposite of what we're trying to do. We gotta rise above. You always gotta rise above. Alright, anyways, this hat is for the prestidigitator. I gotta catch a rabbit. And Sharknado? I have actually not seen Sharknado. I should, though. I should, because it's funny. Although sometimes I talk about, like... I swear the maker of Sharknado watched the anime. I'm pretty sure Sharknado came from an anime. Like, there was an anime called Maho Shotengai. Was it Maho Shotengai something? Magical Shopping Arcade something or other. Anyways, in that anime they did... I'm changing gears here, but since you mentioned it, Bloody Vampire. Wake up, I need to capture you. You wake up, Rabbit. You need to go in that trap. I could just whack you to death. Anyways... just real quick, because I think that's kind of an interesting topic, even though I do change topics like crazy. They were doing a bunch of movie parodies, and they said, oh, Jaws, there's Jaws, and there's the movie, there's the Twister, there's the Jaws, the shark from the movie Jaws, and then there's Twister, the tornado from the movie Twister. Oh no, Twister and Jaws have teamed up, and so it was Jaws in Twister. So that was like the first Sharknado, yeah. In my opinion, anyways. And it was in that... in my opinion, the origin of Sharknado is, I'm pretty sure, comes from that anime. Anyways, Aaron was saying, there's also a kind of balance between a side or the other. Got to pull on the other side for a while, indeed, because the balance was more towards whatever social justice... More towards whatever social justice might stand for, to the point it went too far. But then there was that famous election in the USA. It seems that since then, and since the extreme opposite got too validated and expressive, now the problem is more the fascism than the SJW. Yeah, I would agree with that very much, Aaron. It's like, really, there's a lot of people who just feel validated that, like, their way of doing things is the right way of doing things. And really, it's like if they're fighting for a cause, they're doing more harm than good. So I do wonder if people are fighting for a cause or not. Or if they're just... Are people, like... Are people really trolling for a reason, or are they just trolling for the sake of trolling? Because if they're trolling for a reason, like, to do some sort of social good... I mean, in a sense, doesn't that make the trolls social justice warriors? Because I think that they're trying to do some sort of social change. Like, what exactly is a social justice warrior? Exactly. It's kind of funny. Yeah. So, I mean, really... The insult social justice warrior is kind of strange coming from somebody who says, I'm trolling you for a reason. Like, what reason then are they trolling for? Like, just... It's either you're trolling just to be a dick or you're fighting for a cause. And isn't that, like... I mean, like, or are you fighting for injustice? Or it's a little bit confusing, quite frankly. I don't know. Anyways, but when, like, I didn't care about any of that crap because it didn't involve me. But as soon as I get called one of these things, then suddenly it involves me and I have to care, right? So I didn't, like, there's a whole section of the internet that is, like, dedicated to the debates between those two extremes. And so far, none of them, like, none of these, I didn't have a horse in the race. I didn't give a crap. But when suddenly I get hit by a stray shot from a fight I'm not involved with, well then congratulations, now I'm involved, you know? It's like, And I don't care if it, like, the reason behind it was trolling or not. You know? Just like, if basically that's, like, the war cry of the troll, then maybe I do want to be on the opposite side of it, you know? I don't know. That's all. Because I definitely hate trolls. Yeah, we got like 3 different horns at base. And, you know, I've never been trolled by the other side. That's all. So it's like, maybe social justice warriors are, like, really, really dumb. And I have, like, heard and seen some things where social justice warriors are, like, way over the top. But none of them went on my stream and attacked me. So, whereas people from the other side has. So, like, I don't know. If I'm gonna lean in one direction, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, see you next time, Bloody Vampire. Thanks for joining. And, yeah, thanks for dropping by. But anyways, I guess that's all I have to say about the topic, because, really... Yeah, just, like, screw them all. Screw both sides. They all suck. They all suck. There's no winning. I'm not... Like, just because I said that, I'm not joining either side. So, screw them all. Exactly. That's like the simplest conclusion. I just want everyone to be happy and have a good time. And all these people getting angry, like, no one's, where's the benefit from it? Oh, yeah, like, and so often, like, I've seen people debate all sorts of issues. And it's really a shame when you see people debate either side of a topic. And this goes for a lot of topics. But you'll see 2 sides of the debate. And they've already completely decided what... They're completely on one side, and they don't... Like, both sides of the argument just don't even listen to each other. Like, you can see... Like, have you ever seen an argument where, like... One of the people in the argument aren't even listening to each other. They're just like, okay, it's your turn to talk. I'm going to be preparing my next arguments, and that's it. I'm not going to actually listen to your talking points, kind of thing. It's like, I've seen so many disappointing debates. It's like, what is even the point of this debate? Oh. And I've seen that for, like, science versus religion. I've seen that versus politics, one side or the other. I've seen that for climate change versus not climate change. I've seen that for... I don't know, like, name, like, an issue, and, like, it's just, you can see, just, like, I think somebody said that before, but it makes more sense to have a debate between 2 people who are undecided than 2 people who are at the extremes, because then maybe one of the people at the end of the debate will say, hey, I've changed my mind about something, I've learned something, or something like that, but, I don't know. Whatever. It's like if you jump down the rabbit hole with a lot of these things, humanity can very much disappoint you, and it's hard to ignore that and just remember remember that most of us out here, yes, are good people who don't like who aren't just total assholes. Just the assholes just are a very vocal minority. Hey, Mabs KMK. Yeah. Yeah, Lucy does talk a lot. Am I gonna play Don't Starve Together today at 20? Oh. Did I mess up my schedule? I might have messed up my schedule. I made a copy... Oh, I might have... Oh, crap. I made a copy of... There's like 2 of those events, aren't they? Or no, that's for next weekend. Live on the 21st and the 22nd. I don't think there's any other ones for today. Are you sure you're not seeing the schedule, the events for next week? I don't want to be confusing anyone with my events, so kind of wish I could pause the game while I'm checking this out, but I have screwed up my schedule before, so I will take a moment to scrutinize my schedule. It shows the next Don't Starve Together events on July the 21st and the 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You might have caught me when I was doing... You might have seen that Mabs KMK while I was making... When I was making up... I shouldn't have set my stream... I think I was publicly editing my events. That's what I was doing. Whenever I edit new events, I need to set them to private right away. I apologize. So that's where the confusion came from. I just edited my events while in public. Whoops. That's all. So, probably you're not... Oh yeah, 2107. So yeah. Yeah, not today. Yeah, exactly. Next weekend. It's all the rest of the events for Don't Starve Together should be next weekend, and if there was any weird things, that was just my fault. And yeah, you're right about that, Aaron. There are some... You can't just say there are assholes on both sides for any topic. I might have extended that too far, because, like, there are some people who, like, debate things just because they're, like, I don't know, like, some people, I swear, are trolling when they're making, like, certain arguments. Like the flat earthers and anti-vaxxers and things like that. Although anti-vaxxers might be more religion, but the flat earthers, I feel like some of them are trolls and some of them are just taken in by trolls. Yeah, not 3 streams today, no. Just 2 streams. 3 streams is a bit much every single day, I will say. And sometimes I feel like I'm doing more harm than good by overtaxing my audience of doing 3 streams a day. So yeah, that's not happening. But, I have done that before. I mean, I did have fun doing 3 streams a day. I love my video games. But it's just, the rest of it. The scheduling things and being on time. Like, I certainly can play video games all day easily enough, but it's like making the YouTubes... It's funny how the stressful things are making the tags and the titles, which isn't really that much. But it's just, God, sometimes you have... There's not one. There's Borderlands 2 later today. Oh, you made it sound like it. When did I do that? Oh. Uh-oh. Did I? Am I mincing my words? There is only one DST stream today. I made a mistake. And that's... Oh, it only looked like there was a second stream today for a little bit. But I immediately squashed that. That's all. I was duplicating... What I did was I duplicated my events. So I could put them next weekend. And there's a chance somebody saw that for a split second, but no, there's only one stream of Don't Starve Together today, and it is now. All right. Yes. That's true. Like, if somebody has kind of like... Oh. If somebody has, like, made some arguments on a particular side, like for the flat earth and stuff, and they don't realize their mistake, like, I imagine... It's hard to admit you're wrong. It's always been hard to admit you're wrong. For anyone. It's hard to admit you're wrong. But imagine, nowadays, on the age of the internet, if you just constantly have been saying things, and then you've got to go on the internet and say you're wrong, when there's tons of evidence on the internet of you being wrong, and you can't really easily take that back, you can try. Like, it's gotta be so hard to admit you're wrong on the internet. If you're one of those stubborn personalities, and if you've gone so far, if you've gone really far. I mean, that's why it's good to be careful about your opinions in general. But, like, I can imagine there are a few people who have said things like that that just can't admit they're wrong. Like, I can't go back now. Crap. Well, let's just keep making reasons why the Earth is flat, because otherwise I'm going to look like an idiot. Or something like that, I don't know. I could imagine that being the case. So let's put it that way. Or whatever reason. I can only imagine reasons for doing things sometimes. Our big neighbor? Nodine, Aaron says, Nodine, the psyche of a person is not comparable to a game of propaganda between your country and your neighbor. Our neighbor? You mean, wait. Our neighbor is in Russia? Or our neighbor to the north? Or, I'm a little bit confused which neighbor. I don't know. I'm confused about certain events, maybe, but that's okay. Like, I gotta keep... Sometimes it's hard to keep up with the stream chat and still properly function in the game. So I'm just gonna focus on functioning in the game, and hopefully you guys help clarify things for me, because I'm a little bit confused there, but that's okay. That's one of the things I've had to learn to accept. Oh, China. China. Okay. Yeah, China. China. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't say that some of the things that China has been doing aren't, like, concerns, but, like, I don't think that, well, yeah, there's a lot I don't know about that whole situation. I don't think China's evil, because I just tend to not think that anyone's evil. Maybe, you know, I give people far too much credit sometimes, people say, but I think that we're all trying to do our best. We just have different ways of doing it. I think that governments are frequently corrupt, and that sucks. But that's not the fault of the people themselves. I don't know. Yeah, it's, Right, I need 4 rabbits. So, yeah, a government can be evil, not a place. And any government deals with certain amounts of corruption. Like, I've heard a lot of good things about how China is doing very good by its people in the fact that it's like, well, its economy is doing very well. We'll just put it that way. The economy, the Chinese economy is doing very well because the Chinese government can plan ahead more easily. On the other side of things, there is a lot of corruption, and, well, there's other things that... Well, okay. Like, SCP Grey did a much better... Or SCP, CCP. CCP Grey did a video about this very topic, and I kind of basically agree with what he said there. That, generally, they're able to plan ahead more easily than we can. Because our government tends to think about the short term all the time. However, whereas it's easier to look at the long run, the larger picture, the big picture, and plan ahead when you've got that much control. Yes. CGP Gray. I know, I said SCP. He's an SCP. He escaped. He escaped from the contained confinements. We all knew he was an SCP. I mean, let's just face it. He's an SCP. Okay, SCP Gray. He's one of those gray aliens. He escaped from the SCP facility, but he makes good videos, so they let him go. You know? And why not? This SCP makes very good videos. Amazingly good. No one's this logical. But, on the other hand, I feel like China doesn't look at the needs of its citizens as... Well, I mean, because when the citizens don't have as much of a voice, then, I mean, it's easier for their needs to get ignored, so... Like, there's definitely a scary side of China that, like, is kind of hard to understand, and... Well... I mean, maybe scary's not the quite right word, but... There's a, from an outsider's perspective... it can be a bit, ambiguous or nebulous. I don't know. Yeah, my point is that there's good and bad sides to everything. So it's hard to say that, like, our way of doing things is the best way of doing things. But at least we have a system that's more representative. I mean, although it almost makes it sound like that I would say that, like, if a dictator did all the right things, would a dictator be a good thing? And it's like, it's hard to say. Like, is a failed democracy better than a successful dictator? I mean, because once the dictator dies, then he's going to get replaced, and violently, and it could be by a violent person, whereas a democracy can continue to... Then again, China calls itself a democracy, too. I don't know, politics... Yeah, sure, Octoedit. We can... Clearly, I am not the person... I am just going to say that I'm not qualified to be talking about this. There's definitely a better channel that could be talking about this with more knowledge and validity, so I guess I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that, yeah. It's fair enough. I tried. It's an interesting topic, though. Definitely makes you think. Yeah, and that's a good take on it, Aaron. I would agree with that. Yeah, check out CGP's videos. Yeah, I'll recommend... Yeah, it's definitely a good place to recommend CGP's videos. Just go watch SCP Gray. Don't let the CG... He calls himself CGP Gray, but he's an SCP. But he's one of the good ones. He's one of the good SCPs. Right, and I'm starving. That reminds me... I gotta say that reminds me of something a racist would say. He's one of the good ones. Or, like, this goes back to tribalism, human tribalism. It's like, oh. Yeah, sure, he might be an X, but he's one of the good ones. He's one of the good ones. He's not one of the bad ones. Doesn't that call into question your whole worldview? Nope. Kind of a waste of honey, but sure. Ah, good to see you. I cannot read your name, but hello there. That particular script is a bit new to me. Yeah, I'm not even identifying the writing. Huh. I know what it isn't. I know that's not Sanskrit. Huh. Oh, and good to see you, Agency. Welcome to the stream. What the heck did I make there? I made cookies? Did I make cookies? I made pumpkin cookies. I had no idea there was pumpkin cookies. Yeah. Have some pumpkin cookies. I had no idea that recipe was a thing. Doesn't mean you can't make it just because you don't know what it is. Alright, I need to remake my prestidigitator so I can remake my other thing. Because it all burned down. Cookies! Yeah, we've got cookies. Welcome to the stream, we've got cookies. Alright, I'm gonna need to get more mushrooms too. Thermal stones, but that's it. We could use more of that kind of junk. But yeah, you know, I don't mind. There's no particular kind of discussion that I really am against in the comments section. The only thing I stipulate is just keep it respectful. Respect is everything. The moment we lose respect, and the moment we give way to emotion, and stop having, as soon as logic leaves the driver's seat and it's all about emotion and hate and all that junk, that's when I have an issue. Otherwise, you know, feel free to talk about what you like. Well, I mean, as long as it doesn't break the other rules. As long as it doesn't break the other rules of, like, you know, being overly sexual or, I don't know, things like, I guess, like that. There still are one or two other rules in the stream. Let's not forget the rest of the stream rules. Or I guess, Yes, death to emotions. I mean, not exactly, but, you know. I think you guys know what I mean. I mean, I guess there is some topics that are just a bit heavy that you wouldn't want. Like, we could talk about, but you wouldn't want to talk about, because it's like a total downer. That's kind of why I changed topics from politics, too. But it's like, I can imagine things getting a bit awkward if somebody was like, hey guys, I want to talk about the Holocaust in fine detail. Like, really go through every last bit of it. There's two here now. I mean, not in like a racist way, like just a factual way. Yeah, that'd be an issue. I could see that being a bit of an issue, just because it's like, whoa, that's surreal. This is gonna get everyone down. So I guess let's try to keep things happy. I mean, there's a certain extent you could talk about these things, but, well, yeah. Otherwise, I can't imagine there being too many other topics that are... let's just keep things on the video game. Let's just put it that way. Oh, for now. And we're tracking 2 piles of dirt at once, by the way. This is kind of crazy. I still haven't made my prestidigitator. I'm sorry, I was in the middle of getting... Actually, I can't be hunting right now. I just need to make the prestidigitator, otherwise my rabbits here will starve, so... Okay. Well, I mean, it wouldn't, like, be an issue where you'd have to, like, ban someone or something, but I guess it'd be as much of an issue as it'd just be a total downer, man. Dude, you're bringing everyone down, man. That's all. It's like, it's hard, that's a hard topic. That's a hard topic to make it into a happy thing. Like, I do want this to be kind of a happy place, and it's like, that's not exactly... I can't imagine that'd be like, we're talking about the Holocaust. Wee! Oh. Yeah, we're all happy. What are you guys so happy about? We're talking about the Holocaust. Oh, all right. Sign me up. Oh, all right. Yeah. I've never seen that happen. Yay! Oh. Yeah. I mean, if you can pull that one off, then maybe. Maybe. Exactly. I mean, I guess, you know, ultimately we are trying to keep things, like, entertaining slightly, one might say, you know? So it's like, you know, I do feel a duty to keep people happy and entertained, and, like, bad topics like that. Like, I am an entertainer, right, you know? So, I mean, whatever keeps you guys entertained, you can talk about, but it's like, I imagine the larger majority of the people might not like to talk about that, but... I mean, I guess if that's what y'all want to talk about, then, I guess it's okay then, right? Sure. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Well, whatever, you know. Just don't try to bring everyone down. That's the kind of, the general guideline that I'm just gonna put that one under, like... If a subject just makes everyone unhappy, maybe we should change the topic. That's the idea. And I am not focusing on food nearly enough. I need to grab food. Yeah, like... Starvation's an issue. Oh, maybe later. I'll get more food. But yeah, I'm ignoring food. I've just been trying to get our tech back up because our tech got reset. Okay, where's that purple gem? Alright. Shadow Manipulator. And then I can finally pump out these dark swords I've been wanting to pump out. Dark sword, dark sword, dark sword. Leave these dark swords in the street. Have a dark sword if you like. Made extra. Why is there a trail of fireflies? Because somebody, I forget who, but you'd have to look at the previous episodes, but somebody made a trail of fireflies, and that's pretty neat. And that's why there's a trail of fireflies. Somebody with more knowledge and more abilities than me pumped that sucker out and said, hey, check it out. And I was like, that's cool. Way to go. And it's been useful ever since. And if I could only remember who it was, I could do them I could do them proper justice by acknowledging their achievements. But what you guys can do is go through the previous episodes of the stream, and you can find that person and then say thanks. Because it's been useful, so. I can't remember who made it, though. I can't, for the life of me. Agent C says, if you have long legs, you have an advantage. Like if you paint your legs... If you paint your legs, you're a squid or a two-legged octopi. Oh, I used most of the honey. That's right. There are bees to the south, so you can bee it up. But yeah, that's right. I was desperate, so I just ate some of it. Alright, add more worm. Probably should be bringing these shrooms with me. Right, because shrooms... We'll just get more shrooms. I need more blue shrooms. I've been walking around without blue shrooms, and that's a no-no. Hey, Kite576. You're getting paid now, right? You're darn right I am. Yep, I'm getting paid for, Well, I'm getting paid by YouTube for the ads. You got that. I always have been. And, you know, I'm getting paid via Patreon, which is awesome. And, can we get butter from somewhere? And, let's see. And yeah, that's right. And super chats. And super chats. But yeah, as long as people aren't trying. Yeah, Twitch partner is still pending. You got that. Yep. How much you got last paycheck? Well, I mean, the YouTube payouts are always in, like, $100. Like, $100 payouts. Or is it $200 payouts? $100 whenever I get paid out from YouTube. But it's just like, that's just whenever I reach a certain threshold, it just pays it all out. So it really depends on how quickly I get money from the ads. But I get $100 every once in a while from YouTube, depending on how well my YouTube's doing. And then, like, I'll get, like, money every month from Patreon. But really, I'd have to, like, go through my finances to figure out exactly how much I'm making. And honestly, I really don't like doing my finances. Like, I try to deal with money. As long as I'm getting by, I try to deal with money as little as possible, because really doing my bills and stuff kind of stresses me out. So, I can't tell you exactly, because I'm financially irresponsible in some ways. It's not much. It's enough to get by. Because it's... Well, the $100 comes, like, every once in a while, like, depending on, like... Well, it's a minimum. It's a minimum of $100, like, every month. Sometimes it can be more, but it's whenever it's... Whenever the threshold's reached, yeah. And, you know, like... Many times it's over 100 as well, and that's just from the YouTube money. There's the YouTube money, the Patreon money, and the super chats. So. Yep. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Kite576. It's really easy what I do. It's not like what I do is stressful in any way, like making YouTube events and organizing things and saying when I'm gonna play a game, like, beforehand. Like, and rather than just, like, playing a game, you gotta say, I'm gonna play this game a week in advance, and then play it at an exact time. So yeah, it's just like playing games like normal. Totally. And, like, you know, like, whenever you play a video game, you're thinking, like, what should I call the title of this? I don't know. And the tags, and then what tags should I put on it? And then I gotta make a description. And then you also gotta do that on the Twitch side of things. And then then on the Twitch side of things, I gotta make the title, and I gotta, like, do all that Twitch stuff, and all the technical stuff, and, you know. And then if you're appearing on camera, you have to make sure you look at least passable and all that junk. But otherwise, it's exactly, other than, like, the 50 other things I just said, it's exactly like just sitting around on your butt playing video games. So, yeah. I see where you're coming from there. And then when I'm not doing that, like, you know, I'm basically constantly bombarded with people bugging me on Steam and, like, just saying random things, or just, like, what else? I don't know, like, having to help with my community stuff. Like, there's always, like, drama on Discord and things like that, and I'm trying to, like, build a community. So, like, and then, like, I do that every day of the week, and then on my one day off on Monday, basically I make up my schedule for the rest of the week, so, I mean, basically, I don't really give myself a day off. And, like, if you talk to Libby about that, like, she'll say that I work myself too hard, which is, in many ways, true. But yeah, I mean, other than the fact that I'm, like, one of the harder working YouTubers out there, and I've done this for more than 10 years. For about 10 years now. Yeah, it's just like playing video games. Still, it's a lot better than... Doing this is a lot better than working at, like, a factory or something, so I'm not gonna say, like... It's as far from a bad job, that's for sure. And I really appreciate what I'm doing. And the fact that I don't have to do another job, but it's not like... It's not just sitting on my butt playing video games, so let's put it that way. There's a bit more to it than that. And then, yeah, because I don't really make enough money to keep myself completely afloat, I do, like, little things on the side here and there. So it's not... But those are just little things. Have you ever raged and don't starve? Nope, not yet. When was the last time I had a really good rage? I know there's been a time. Forget what game did it to me, though. I don't know. I got a little salty during Darkwood. I did mention that to Dean of the Tower. I did, like, what were the other games? Or there's other jobs I've done that are worse than what I'm doing now, so... It's not like I'd prefer to do another job, but... And good to see you, Gabriel Mason. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm glad you're having a good time. Definitely good to see you. And thank you for that. So we got plenty of mushrooms now. I can make plenty of monster meatballs, so that should be good. I let myself go insane, but that's fine. I can just go insane with blue mushrooms because I can just plant my way back to Sandy. That's why I'm sitting on a giant pile of pine cones. And as Woody, that's generally what you should do. Woody, what you can do is just go sit on a giant pile of pine cones and enjoy it. And if you say that to Woody, he'll be like, "Oh, thank you very much." Why don't you just go sit on it? Take those pine cones and sit on them till you're about to go crazy. Why, thank you. That's exactly what I plan to do. Thank you very much. Right, I was making roads. At the beginning of this stream, I've been talking about a lot of things today that have nothing to do with the video game. This is kind of a unique stream for me. Like, I feel like I should be doing, like, people have told me you should do, like, a Q&A, like, just a stream where you just talk to the audience. Maybe I should do that. Because I feel like there's a lot of topics of conversation that are kind of overflowing that may be distracting. I feel like I'm distracting from gameplay a lot today, just talking about whatever the heck's on my mind. I mean, I guess my stream can be a platform for that if I like, but... I think... I think they're in either one. Just not too close to a camp. Just like, you know, like don't, like I'm gonna put these spider eggs right in the middle of the camp. You know, other than that, as long as it's not in the middle of a camp, you know, feel free. Spiders, feel free. Spiders can take over the world for all I care. Well, spiders took over the world. Well, I mean, the Dean of the Tower, it's cool. You just didn't know, at the time, I just was taking things the wrong way, and I don't know what was wrong with me at the time. I feel like I had my own... Sometimes, you know, in life, you just have stuff eaten away at you, and you're just like one or two things... Really, Dean of the Tower was one of those, like, last straw kind of situations where, like, that's it, you know, I'm annoyed because of things, and now this. And it's like, it's not always fair. Like, doing that, that's why you need to hit, it's like, that's one of my own failings, is that I do tend to do that, where, like, if too many things, I mean, that's kind of why I'm ranting today, it's because, like, this is me hitting the release valve, so that I don't go insane later, is I have to... I don't know, like, when too many things go wrong, and I just internalize it, it's like a pressure cooker. Yeah, that's exactly, the pressure cooker analogy works just fine. I need to hit the release on that pressure cooker, or there's gonna be an explosion. You know, you need to let off steam. I mean, not everyone's like a pressure cooker, but when bad shit happens, and I don't express it, I do act like the good old pressure cooker kind of human being, where it's like... Tiegon's not saying anything, but you can tell there's a storm brewing underneath the surface. And eventually, like, if too many bad things happen in a row, and I don't, like, just say, hang on, pull back, hit the release valve, then, you know, I become a shitty human being. And it sucks to have to admit that, but it's just true. And I don't like being that way. Like, nobody likes being crappy. I want to be good, you know, I want to be good to you guys, and I don't want to be, like, treat people like crap, or just, like, explode at something that's, like, just, I don't know. Like, I don't feel like... My response in that situation, Dean, was uncalled for. We'll just put it that way. But I just... didn't feel like dealing with it at the time. If that makes sense. And I've done stuff like that before, and it's like, it makes me feel bad that I acted that way. In other moments in my life, there's been plenty of moments off of the stream that I've done that, and if they were recorded, I would feel ashamed. But, you know, I guess that's better than being like a shameless human being. Some people aren't even self-aware, but... eh. Where are you? I'll hit you with some shrooms if you tell me... Or no, I put all my shrooms in the... Oh, at the Oasis. Okay. Good. And sometimes it's strange. Sometimes it's strange exactly what things actually bother me and what things don't. Because there's a lot of things that don't bother me at all that would bother other people. Well, I guess we're all different, so this... I guess that makes sense. Oh, well. Anyways. I'm feeling a lot better now than when I started things off, so... yeah, talk, you know, whatever you're going through, like, don't be afraid to express yourself. Just express yourself in the right context, that's all. To the right people. To people that, you know that actually care. Brush with death resolved? Good. Good, good. I will still bring the shrooms to smack you with, though. Useful to me and interesting to you guys? That is very good of you to say. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Hey, let's make a road to the Oasis, because that seems like a place that people are going to, and it's a place that people will be going to in the future, so, yeah. Like, it's like I built a bunch of road spaces, and I was like, where am I making a road to now? I don't know why, but I like building roads as Woody, because, yeah, I can get lots of wood, and... also, I can make more roads around my base so you can maneuver, like an arena. But I like roads for fighting. I like roads for running away. I like roads for... roads are useful for getting away or to whatever is... roads just help a little bit with any situation that can arise in this game. We'll just put it that way. And there are lots of situations that can arise in... armor. I need to get some armor. That's right, I was going to make some armor, too. Alright, so we can... if you're going to the Oasis, you can follow this road. Punching a ton of butt flies? Oh. That's what they are. That's what we should have called them. Ah, and welcome back, Madness Player Gaming. Good to see you. Ah, nice. Got a ton of honey and ice at the Oasis. Alright, I'm gonna modify this. I'm gonna make a road. A road to the Oasis. Dun, dun, dun. It's a lot of work, though. Oh, charged goats give milk? Didn't know that. Ah, good, I don't have to dig up that section. How far away is the Oasis? Okay. Making a road. Making a diagonal road can be a bit harder sometimes. I'm making a homing island for my friends. You could put it that way. Wow, yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. I remember we had a nice Oasis base before. The Oasis and the regular desert are connected. Oh. Oh. No wonder we couldn't find it. They're all the same. I thought there was two separate deserts, but yeah, it's all the same desert. Okay. People were looking for that. And Aceless is a humble cactus farmer. Sounds good. Alright, I will leave. Left some shrooms in the Oasis fridge. You can have that if you wish. It's good healing, just makes it crazy. And good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, Parkour Gamer Evie. So does that mean that you enjoy parkour and video games? Or that you enjoy video games that are about parkour? Because there are both of these things. Both of these things are possible, and I guess I would be more likely to say that you're into video games about parkour. I'm not sure. Like the speed running or the Assassin's Creed. When I think about parkour video games, or like Mirror's Edge, it used to be just the only parkour references to video games like, oh, you're talking about Assassin's Creed and Mirror's Edge, but now it's all about like games that do speed runs and stuff too. Yes? Yes to which of those? Okay, the answer is, parkour says the answer is yes. So that's problem solved. That solves that mystery. No further questions, Your Honor. Or both. Obviously, that means yes. The answer is yes. Does that mean it's both? One of those. It's nighttime. Yeah, let's get. Ah, you do parkour and you play games. Ah, okay. Well, parkour definitely seems like a great way to stay in shape. That's for darn sure. As long as you're careful. Don't get yourself hurt. That's all I gotta say. There's a lot of people doing parkour. If you look around the internet, there's no small number of videos of people doing parkour and getting injured, but there's also some people doing amazing things. Like, if I ever did anything remotely close to parkour, it wouldn't be up on top of a building, that's for sure. Because I'd be worried about slipping and just falling off. So it'd probably just be trying to do, like, free running and just trying to add a bit of flair to your free running. Yeah, and props to parkourists everywhere. Definitely. Definitely. It's very impressive. If you watch those videos, it is incredibly impressive, some of the things they do. Yeah, and that too. It's the same with speedruns, yes. Dean of the Tower. I mean, sometimes I'll, like, go jogging. And I might, like, try to climb over something in an interesting way while I'm jogging. Or, like, I'll try to do, you know, like, I'll do little things like that. But it's not, like, I don't think it's anything close to what you would call parkour. Just, like, I don't know. Like, jumping up the sides. Instead of, like, going straight upstairs, you, like, climb up the side of it, or, like... Basically just adding, like, climbing to your running. Just to, like, cut corners and things like that. For the fun of it, but... I don't do anything on top of buildings, so let's put it that way. Like, if I, Sometimes you go jogging after talking about parkours, exactly. basically what I do is just jogging and doing some stupid climbing about and stuff while jogging, I guess. But I don't think that's quite the same as parkour. It's definitely not. Or I don't know exactly how generous can one be with the definition of parkour, because you'd have to be fairly generous to call what I do anywhere close. But I do like climbing on things and like taking more efficient routes, going places. There's a camp south of our base, but yeah. But you'll need to wait till winter, of course. I'm sure you're aware. A RimWorld speedrun? That'd be interesting. I'm not sure if that's possible. Sure, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, summer or winter. When winter arrives, we'll do that. Sounds good. Yeah, I want to get some gear for that. RimWorld speedruns do exist? Oh, right, because you can speedrun just about anything if you set a goal. Yeah, that makes sense. If you set a particular goal and say, like, I'm gonna do this in the game as fast as possible, then I guess that would be a speedrun. You'd have to set your own goals, because there's no clear goals in RimWorld, so. Oh yeah, RimWorld's goal is to lead the planet. That's right. So yeah, you can lead the planet quickly. Okay, you. I was in the middle of eating. Oh, it's like, what is this white spider even doing? That's right. White spiders usually don't get triggered until you enter their territory, but a mole caused the white spider to get aggroed and then it attacked me. You jerk. It's like, usually I don't have a problem with the white spiders, but today is different. Alright, I'm gonna make an extra trap. I'm gonna leave it right here in case you decide to get angry at me again. In fact, I'm just gonna trigger you right now. Yeah, you get in this trap right now, you. Okay, there we go. Spiders these days. Oh, and I'm sitting on a ton of spider glands, too. Oh, I should turn these into salve. Right. I should turn those into salve. Which means I need to make charcoal, which means I need to burn... Or no, I need dust, that's right. So I need to burn a bunch of stuff. Not trees. I need to take a bunch of stuff, turn it to ash. And then I need stone, too. And then I can make salve. I got a bunch of stone. Alright, so I'm gonna take like a pile of twigs, burn them, and we'll make some salve. That'll work. I want to burn my pine cones. And twigs are easy to get, so. Ah, nice. You made beef hats for everyone? Nice. Thanks. Yeah, goals are flexible in RimWorld. There isn't any real goals unless you make one. But right, I haven't tried actually getting on a spaceship and going to a new world, so. I haven't actually tried living like a nomad style or traveling much. I usually just, in RimWorld, just kind of sit there and let things happen to me, because really organizing travel just seems like the few times I have like organized travel in RimWorld, I find it kind of more annoying to organize all that when I can just kind of set up a colony and then let it do its thing. So, I guess the reason I didn't play that style is because it didn't seem quite as fun to me, but I guess I should try it out more before I act like I'm sure it's not my thing. Because there certainly is more organizing to be done. Either build the ship or reach the AI. Oh, you can build the ship yourself. Oh, okay, because that's the AI. Yeah, either travel or build. Interesting. I didn't know that was part of it. Oh, right. Right, because I've never built a ship before because I'm always the tribals. And it's like, good luck building the ship when you're tribals. In fact, I'm surprised the AI even bothers you when you're tribals. That's weird, you know? Because, like, isn't, like, the ship's AI part of, like, the story of, like, you crash landed and so there's a ship's AI trying to help you out? But you get contacted by the ship's AI even when you're tribals, which is... that is actually kind of confusing. How does that work out? And how do you even receive the signal if you're tribals? I never really thought about that aspect of things, but yeah, you're just like, we are a tribal community. And then, like, the story with the tribals, they escaped, like, a volcano or something. And it's like, oh, by the way, we just received a radio signal from an AI. How did we do that? I don't know. I don't even know how to make a bed. Oh. Yeah, we just received a radio. Yeah, the text is an AI from your past. Yep. Hey, I'm still working on stone. How do you cut stone? I'm trying to figure this one out. Hey, by the way, we got a text. We got this text. We got this radio signal. How did you receive that? On my stone radio. Oh, my coconut radio. Yeah, that's it. Like what's it called? Like Gilligan's Islands. You just make it out of coconuts. That's all you gotta do. Anything can be made out of coconuts. We learned that from Gilligan's Islands. That's easy. That bit's easy. Coco radio. Yes. Just gotta use my Coco radio. If you get a lot of human meat, you can make caravans. It is surprising the things you can sell in that game. Like people. Hey, you guys are making me want to play more RimWorld. Well, I'll make sure to do more of that next week, that's for sure. Alright, now I'm going to take this giant pile of sticks, and I'm going to burn it, but it's kind of a shame. Oh, but I will need 2 of the sticks to make a torch. Right. There we go. I'm going to plant all my pine cones, because pine cones are awesome. But we got tons of sticks. Going a bit crazy, so I'll plant these to make myself not crazy, because I'm getting tired of hearing this nonsense. Alright. And these twiggy trees will give us plenty more twigs in the future, so there's no problem with burning these twigs. I love having the roadways lined with twiggy trees. That way you can just pick up twigs as you walk around. And that's just brilliant. Because sometimes twigs can be hard to gather. I don't want to make a huge chain reaction, so let's put those there. Light it on fire. There we are. Yeah, life is so easy with Woody. As long as you've got pine cones and blue mushrooms. Like, that's all you really need. And life is good. Everything else is just icing on the cake. Alright, I'm gonna get some more armor, because I like that idea. I'm gonna make more cobblestones. Raiders don't come for you during harsh temperature? Or traders, not raiders. I read that wrong. Ah, yeah. Raiders will come, but not traders. I see. Yeah, it should be... You know, raiders coming to you during a harsh temperature should still have to, like, be, like... It'd be interesting if they arrived with heat stroke or, like, radiation sickness. But no, traders will come anytime, but not raiders. Because that's just how it is. Nothing stops the raiders. Alright, did I just hear the flowers come? Or in the shrooms come up? I think I did. Or is it not quite that time yet? Or no, that was probably just one of the mushroom trees doing a spawn. Or a thing. No, okay, it's not nighttime yet. Yeah, the blue shrooms are still down. Raiders are traders with a cost, yes. That's one way of looking at it. Yes, if you want to purchase their stuff, you have to kill them. Ah, yes. Yeah, the forest. People have told me about the forest, and it looks good. Good to see you, YOLO! 123 lol. Or 1234 lol. Welcome back to the stream. But yeah, also that the forest is co-op I do like the idea of it. When I first saw the forests, the game, it looked like there wasn't a lot to it, but now, like, the full version's out, so. Right, I'll smack you with my lantern. Come on up, buddy. Come on, Mr. Mole. Come on, Mr. Mole. Should I whack him with a hammer? I don't have a hammer. That's right, I have a glow thingy, so I could make another set of moggles for someone. Yeah, give me my hammer. Where's my hammer? Didn't I have a hammer? Oh, there's a rabbit. I had a hammer, but I forget where I put it. Well, let's just make a new hammer. Hammer. Need one more twig. There we go. Hammer. That's better. It's funny how they have a ham bat, but they don't have a ham hammer. See you next time, Aceless. I can't type it in because I don't want to get smacked by rocks. Ow, I got smacked by rocks anyways. But yeah, thanks for playing, Aceless. Or Octo Edits on Twitch and YouTube. Alright, so if I can catch some of them moles, we can make an extra set of moggles for somebody, and that'd be cool. People would appreciate that. For now, though. Let's see. Yeah, I want to make lots of healing goods, so yeah. Make that salve. 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 All the salve. Ah. Well, I'm glad you're here, Parkour Gamer. You're always welcome. Oh, that's what I do with my other hammer. I put it in the chests. Just set it on the ground. Chests are for, things that will disappear if you set them on the ground. I tend to put my tools on the ground. I mean, tools on the ground is kind of messy, but nobody steals that. Does winter start in 2 days? I think so. Or no, it's summer. Or no, it's not summer. That's right, it's autumn. Yeah. I need to turn my mods back on to know when summer officially arrives. Yeah, I get sidetracked in this game so very easily. It's like, I'm gonna do this, and I end up doing something completely different. So my next order of business is to make some freaking log armor. so I'll grab some logs. Can I kill this thing? I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna try. Oh yeah, you can kill that thing remarkably easy. Oh. Why the heck was I intimidated by that? Marlene Villegas says, cut your beard? Well, no. I mean, I might trim it. I might give it a trim, but I'm not gonna cut the whole thing, that's for sure. If you want to see me without a beard, you can go back to my earlier videos. But otherwise, no. That's a flat no otherwise. Because I received more comments that you look better with a beard than without a beard, so I'm gonna stick with that. But I might give it a trim, because I have been growing this beard for a long time. Yes. And also people say heresy against the beard. Exactly. You don't want those. You don't want the beard. You don't want the beard cult after you. Oh. Ah, right. See, we did have a few marble trees. I put marble trees all over the place. Oh, I'm gonna turn. Okay, so 8 of these. Keep the rest for log armor. Oh, and I did rope. Okay, yeah, and Dean's seen a beardless Tiegon. And yeah, thanks again. Thanks again, LJ Husky. Yeah, for saying that. Yeah, remember to click that like button, click that bell icon, and subscribe and all that. I appreciate you saying that. Honestly, I don't say that enough myself, so it does help me. It does help to have somebody to remind me to say that, and just somebody to say it. Oh, you know, I feel like it does help to have somebody say that in your stead too. I mean, because it is hard for me to like self-promote. It is one of the hardest things to do, I guess, for my personality type, is to unabashedly self-promote yourself. But I mean, if there's any place you can self-promote yourself, I mean, that's part of the YouTube game, though. It's like, it's hard to get anywhere on YouTube without promoting yourself to a certain extent. But I mean, like, doing it on your own channel, I mean, that should be a natural thing, right? I shouldn't feel weird about, like, asking for you guys to like and subscribe to me when you're actually watching my own video, the current video. Like, if you're on somebody else's channel or something, like, that's more understandable. Kill the just the one eye that ate it. If there's a yeah, you can get the stuff back from an eye plant if you kill that particular eye. I mean, I think you can kill the lure too. It didn't come back? I thought if you killed that one, it should come back, right? Is that not the rule? Am I incorrect? Have things changed? Do I know? I thought things didn't disappear that way. Otherwise, is there another way of is there another way? That's actually kind of confusing. Maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. I thought that was the case. Unless like, there's a certain... Is there a certain condition under which things work differently? Like, do only certain things the eyeballs eat come back? Or is that just like... Maybe I'm getting confused with eyeballs and moleholes. Oh. It just vanished into the ground. Was it one of these eye plants? Near the base? Okay. Yeah. Huh. Oops. That's strange. Hmm. Can you make a new flower? Like, sometimes there's a crafting recipe for character-specific items, but... No, okay. Well, that's a shame. That could work. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss at this point. You missed the tentacle thingies coming from the ground? I kind of forget when that happened. But yeah. Really, this channel's all about having fun, yes. Yes, LJ Husky, you got it. Your opinion is wrong is back. No flower. You're scared. So what do we do about this situation then? I'm actually going to take a second to look this up. Abigail's flower. You can't, like, remake it, or... Does not stack. Summons Abigail. Is there a way to get it back? I'm not seeing a way to get it back. Huh. I didn't know you could lose that thing. Yeah, I guess you can't make a new one. So, if you somehow lose it, it's lost. I can't see how to get it back, sadly. Well, that's a new one. I didn't know that could happen. As Abigail. I guess that's one of the downsides of being windy. Is that if you're not careful, you can actually just lose your flower permanently. Well, that's how it goes, I guess. I don't know what else to say. Abigail, Wendy has a flower of... Ah, and good to see you, Slippy Boys, Sammy. Hello. Hello there. Whoops. I just did... Whoops. I wanted to pick up that twig. All I want to do is pick up the twig, not turn into the... Whatever, I'm this thing now. Were you a treant? No, you're not. Okay. Guess we're gonna gnaw on things. I am so disturbed by, Wendy losing Abigail that I'm just gonna be this for a while. That's why. It's just I'm snapping. I'm snapping from the loss of my friend's dead sister. There you go. This is for Abigail. This is for Abigail! Oh, I can gnaw the marble. Oh, that's cool. Aw, don't do that. Call the hotline. Don't call the hotline before you do that. Joking, of course. There's a hotline for this. Don't kill yourself. That's not a good joke. That's maybe as a joke in that might be a joke in poor taste, honestly, but oh. Okay. I don't think we have a phone anyways, so we wouldn't be able to call the hotline if we wanted to. Anyways, I'm feeling quite insane after being a beaver for a bit, so I'm just going to plant my way back to sanity. But yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. You know, sometimes when you make lots of jokes, occasionally one of them is not going to be... Sometimes jokes are just... You're just going to tell jokes in poor taste, but... Yes, you guys know what I meant. Don't always think about things. Oh, right. Then send a telegraph. Oh. We'll have to send a telegraph. I wonder what telegraph. I've never heard of a telegraph being sent in that nature. I'm having depressing thoughts. Stop. Can't say I've ever thought about that before. Well, it is basically time for me to wrap things up anyways. Yes. I'm having depressing thoughts. Stop. I don't know. The sad feelings won't stop. Stop. Alright, we can get your opinion is wrong back up to snuff. Yeah, next weekend. Alright, I'm disconnecting. Alright, thanks for playing and thanks for watching, everyone. Yes, yeah. Yes. Some prescriptions might be in order, Slippy Boy Sammy. Alright, so shoutouts. It's a shoutout time. Yeah, this has been a good stream. This has been a very good stream for me. I'm glad, at any rates, at least this has been a very good stream for me, regardless of if it's been a good stream for you guys, but this is, I actually got a lot off my chest, and I'm feeling a lot better, and, yeah, thanks, guys. Because honestly, I wasn't, like... Well, I was just a little bit stressed at the start of the stream. We'll just put it that way. But I talked about a lot of random stuff. I've been very random today. I feel like today's stream has been very irregular, but I enjoyed it. I had fun. I talked about whatever I felt like talking about. So this has been a good one. Yeah, thanks, guys. So shoutouts to you, LJ Husky, Dean of the Tower, Slippy Boy Sammy, Aaron Kessinger. I'm glad you guys appreciated my rants, because I just really feel like I was ranting about a lot of things and I didn't really have, like, a clear... Like, oftentimes when I talk about topics, I try to broach them in, like, a thoughtful way, and I didn't feel like I was doing that today. I was just, like, talking off of the top of my head. But, yeah. So thanks again. Thanks again, LJ Husky. Thanks, Parkour Gamer EV. Thanks for being here. Your opinion is wrong, of course. That's Maya Winkler. Madness Player Gaming. Octo Edits, aka Aceless, who is on Twitch and YouTube. Dean of the Tower, and don't worry, no, everything is forgiven for anything in the past, and you're a great person to have around, so always good to see you, and no ill will for anything that ever happened in the past, that's for darn sure, because you've always been cool in general. And anyways, Gabriel Mason, shout out to you. Oh, and thank you for subbing and joining. Thank you, Gabriel Mason. Sorry I didn't see you when you said that, but you definitely get a shout out here. Yes, I have played Fortnite, and I do intend to play it again at some point. I just need to work it into my schedule. Shout out to Kite576. And yeah, that's as far back as my YouTube or my multi-stream chat's letting me go. Let me check my YouTube chat in particular. Yoel Pedro, is good to see you. Josh the Polar Bear, Max Walled Away, YTCXCYFTR, and Magdalena Natska. Good to see you again as well. And Samuel Eats Soup as well, saying meow. Yeah, okay, I think that's... Oh, and Mabs KMK, of course. Yes, thank you for informing me about the weirdness with my schedule as well. So, thank you guys. Oh, thanks. Thanks, LJ Husky. Yeah. Alright. Don't forget about the quotes. What quote? Now I am forgetting about the quote. One of my quotes? 12. Now you're telling me not to forget about something I clearly have forgotten whatever you're asking me not to forget, which is bothering me even more. Don't forget what, LJ Husky? What quote? What quote? Are you going to say the quote? Do I need to say the quote? Well, anyways, thank you guys very much for playing. Well, I've forgotten it. Whatever it was. Whatever you're telling me not to forget, I have forgotten it, which concerns me. But yeah, thank you guys for playing. I'll see you guys in an hour for Borderlands 2. Eat well. Don't starve, or at least do it in good company. You know, if you do starve, at least you can do it in good company. That's what this game teaches us. Try not to starve, try to survive, but if you do, at least you can do it in good company, yes. And I'll see you next time. Alright, good night, everybody! At the end, you say something like, yo... Oh, I always do like a moral, like always be safe. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, there you go. Today's moral is, if you're gonna starve, at least you can, if you know, you can't choose how you die. Or at least, but you can kind of choose the way your life goes. You can't exactly choose, you can't choose when you're going to die, but you can choose how you're going to die and in what company it's going to be, so. I'm glad I spent this time with you guys. I feel like I've been in good company. And, yeah. What more can you say? That's a good way to spend a day. Alright, so thanks again, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.